Hi friends, welcome back to Willinrow Arts. I'm Lesley, and today I want to do a miniature kit makeover. I was gifted this fun Western Saloon kit by Benlarky Toys, and they asked me to customize it however I like. So what I'd really love to do is turn this into a Western town, inspired by the 2002 series Firefly. If you haven't seen it, just think Western with spaceships. I want it to feel mostly like an old Western town with a little bit of sci-fi spaceship feel mixed in. Let's prep our area and then let's get started. Some really great directions of how to get started. It says to let this breathe once you open it. You know, a lot of these wooden projects, even when I make laser cut projects, they do have a strong smell. This is MDF. I don't mind the smell. Oh, look at that. I'm assuming it's some type of printed sublimation. They have a step-by-step instructions. It comes with sanding stick and glue. I love that it's labeled. Okay, they give you a little tool to help pop out pieces, which is really neat. So everything just kind of pops out. I love how they gave this a wood texture. I like the directions. The directions are clear cut. So far, everything is easy to assemble, easy to understand. I'm going to keep going and maybe pop in here and there and tell you how progress is going, or if I discover anything that I think is interesting or whatnot. So let's keep going. I do like how it has little accessories that come with it. I think it's printed right on the wood. Putting a little menu board together, and this is the first time it says to glue. So I'm gluing the frame on. B7000. Ooh, I like that. The kit is so cool. There's so much detail inside, and I don't think it's like a detail that you end up seeing. You know, look through the windows and you see all this cool stuff. Hey, this is where we're at. I am loving it. I do think a hammer helps, gently pounding it in, because you go too crazy, you're going to split the wood. I've not needed any glue except for those little parts that I showed already. This is where we're at right now with our build. Now it's asking to put the roof on. So this kit did not come with lights, but this needs lights. There's so much cool detail inside here that we need some lighting. So I have fairy lights. You can get a bunch of these fairy lights for a very little amount. And I like that they're warm lights. My Western town does have electricity because it's a future Western town. These will work great in here. Now to figure out how I'm going to add them in, or pin drill, I'm going to work the fairy lights in and then I'll show you where we're at. So I wanted to show how I did this. I made a hole in the bottom and I threaded it up behind this staircase, and I took each wire and I twisted it. So the fairy lights come like this, but I think it gives more of a lantern feel if you just take your little wire and give it a little twist. And then it hangs more like a lantern. So I'm gluing it to the ceiling, which is the floor for the next build. I'm using my hot glue, tacking it in. Now we have our first floor lights in. We have lights inside the saloon, around here. And since I'm going for that Firefly vibe, exposed wiring, totally fine. Everything is going to be a little bit rough around the edges in a Western planet town. Now it's time to add the next floor. I just wanted to mention something that I really like. You see how there's like a little slit right here in the middle? Those go into another section, another hole. I love that the slit offers a little bit more wiggle room. It's such a nice tight fit, but you have like that hairline kind of gives a little bit extra space. I think it's such a brilliant move when you're making kits. So this is part of the second floor, and I had to add all these little bits in, and I was like, what am I doing this for? Because I didn't look ahead. And I'm adding some paneling on top. How neat is that? Here's the saloon sign. It goes up here. I'm gonna age it a bit. I just had fun making a barrel. Really clever. It comes with all these little pieces and you just puzzle them together. Super fun to put together. Hi friends, it's a new day here and I'm going to try to get some stuff done. There's a heat wave in my area and no AC in my basement. And it's going to be in the 90s, so we'll see what I can get done today. I want this Western town to have that Firefly TV show vibe. If you've watched that show, a lot of the planets they travel to where they do trade and whatnot are all Western with spaceships. They're not really sci-fi at all, but then you'll see like a spaceship in the background or a shuttle. So my thought was to make a similar vibe to Inara's shuttle. She's one of the characters on the show. So I'm not going to go for replica of Inara's shuttle or, you know, one of the Firefly's shuttle. And I don't want to 3D print a model. I want to make up my own. So we're going to start with this styrofoam base. This is from some packing. This is basically one story in this town. And I think that makes a good size for a shuttle. Like I said, not a replica, just that kind of vibe. We're just looking for the body. So let's get kind of an egg shape. We don't want it to overpower the Western Saloon. I got out my foam cutter. I'm going to try that. I've had it for a while. I've been apprehensive to use it. It makes me nervous. It's like the static grass applicator. I got a good shock, and now I kind of try to avoid it. Cockpit area, I guess you could say. The wings are going to come out in this zone somewhere here. You know, this is like the living quarters. There's always a first time for everything, guys. So this is my first time making anything like this. When I did my Tiny Tina in Borderlands bus, I made the bus all out of cardboard and I loved that bus. My husband has it sitting in his office right now. That's kind of the closest I think I've done with the sci-fi kind of vibe or post-apocalyptic type of thing. I did a Fallout shelter too, so that I guess that was another one. So we're just figuring it out as I go. The next thing I want to do, I want to add a layer of spackle. I think that's my plan. It's not going to hurt it. Ooh. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if this works. We pretty much have a first layer coated. It's an experiment. It's a few days later and we have this spaceship shape. So my spackle, not the best idea, but a fun experiment. So craft foam here, it's great for miniatures. I'm going to apply that all over. I also have these pieces. This was from some kit of my son's that never worked out. So a lot of these pieces might be really cool to add as well. Cardboard roll, I cut out a little space in the end. I think it would be a great booster. I don't know. Part of the spaceship. I don't know what anything is called in a spaceship. Before I continue on, I want to get a coat of black on this and I just want to see if everything's working and if the black paint's going to take all the material I'm using. I sanded plastic, I added wood. Wood's going to always take paint. This foam, I'm pretty sure, is going to do well with paint. It is cool how you go from, you know, just styrofoam and wood and plastic and you paint it and it becomes a whole new thing. So don't give up if you're making something spaceshipy and you're just kind of hodgepodging things together. A coat of paint is magic. This metallic, I'm not a fan of the folk art metallic. It's not opaque at all compared to the Sargent brand of metallic. Maybe we'll do a mixture of the two. That's a good start. Let's continue on with the rest of it. See my crazy mess? Out of the wings, I'm working on the back. So we have a rough, I'm gonna call it the booster. This shuttle will have landed. This shape is really good. How cool would this be for landing gear? I'm gonna come up with some kind of front landing gear as well. I think that works. And we'll just pretend it all makes sense, guys. Next, I have to work on this stuff back here. This needs some better shapes. Painting a little base coat as I go helps me visualize what's missing and if my shapes are working together. It just gives me a little bit of a visual assist. I'm gonna do another coat of paint, let this dry, and then see where we're at. It's the next day. This is all dry and it's looking pretty cool. I'm gonna add a bunch of thingamabobs on the bottom, on the side here. I'm pretty happy with all my little extra doodads. Everything needs to dry in place, black base coat. It's a few days later and I think this is looking pretty cool. I'm gonna start doing some dry brushing. I mixed some white and black with the metallic. And we'll add any extra bits as I see fit if I feel like there needs to be a little bit more something. I'm going to add some of that copper color. What I want to do next is put my scene together. I put some balsa wood around the edge just to have a clean edge instead of a cardboard edge. We're going to do a coat of brown. I'm first going to do a little experiment. I have some paint mixed with glue, and then I'm going to add sand and coffee grinds just to see if I like the coverage and consistency of the sand and coffee grinds. I'm going to go ahead and finish painting the rest of this. Glue, play sand. We'll put it on heavily, get it all in the nooks and crannies of where we want it. I'll shake the excess into a bucket and then I'll be able to reuse that. I get smarter as I go, so I like the idea of the thinner sand versus the rocks, so got my strainer. Still gonna make a little bit of mess, but that's what a vacuum is for. So my plan is to get a little bit done, shake off the excess, continue on. This is used coffee grinds. I'm making a more muddy path. I think I want that there. There's not too much I can do right now until this layer of terrain dries, because then I need to give it a little shake. But I have this grass. I'm going to use it as little bunches of dried grass. Dip it in some tacky glue. So I feel like with the areas that aren't treaded on all the time, you might have some grass. So I have this nice multicolored grass, and I think I'll put some back here. I think that's good for now. I have to step back. I do like to get ahead of myself, friends. I do like to get ahead of myself. This has dried overnight. Everything's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna dab some glue here. Gonna shave my chalk pastel around. I wanted to add a little variation of color in the sandy areas. Want to add crates and barrels and all those types of things. You know, with that inspiration from Firefly, the TV show, all the towns are kind of like trading posts. I like that there. That's a wagon from the Western Town kit. Let's get some crates in. I'm doing a bunch of experiments here of different ways to make crates, and I could get my laser cutter going and I could whip up some really easy crates, but I want to try it this way. So we have all kinds of bits and bobs, crates and barrels and stuff made out of wood, stuff made out of cardboard that I want to paint to look like metal, some combinations of plastic and cardboard or plastic and woods. I've got a bunch of different thingamabobs that I'm going to let dry. I need to make some more of these barrels so I can put those in as well. Okay, now I'm going to start adding some of these items that I made. I want to add some more greenery in. Maybe I'll do some of these smaller plants that came with the kit. Gotta work on some grime. Everything is nice and dry here, looking good. I think I'd want to add a few more mechanical bits. Yeah, and we'll see what else I come up with, and then I think we'll be done. This Western Saloon kit by Benlarky was fantastic. I had so much fun building it, and I definitely recommend it if you enjoy miniatures, puzzles, or Western themed projects. Everything comes pre-painted, so honestly, the kit looks great as is. Of course, I always like to customize my kits a little, so I added some details to give mine the more sci-fi Western feel. If you're interested in this kit, I'll leave a link in the description and in the pinned comment below. I also have a 10% off code for you. Just use Lesley10 off at checkout. If you made it this far in the video, please let me know if you've watched the show Firefly or the movie Serenity, or if you like Westerns, or what your favorite sci-fi show or movie is. One of my favorite sci-fi shows is Battlestar Galactica. What is yours? Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon.